Welcome back, you guys, with look a little heart. Welcome back with another Twin Flame Vlog podcast, where I just share my theory on what this Twin Flame journey is, okay? And before I get into my theory, let me first start by stating that I don't share enough art with you guys, so I will be sharing more art with you guys. Okay, you guys? Thanks. Love art from the heart. Okay? So, as usual, I like to start off this with my theory of the twin flame journey. Okay. And then I'm going to, add me. But I'm gonna try something different also. I'm gonna do a different angle of the camera. But before I go, my theory. Okay, you ready? The journey to finding the blue twin flame isn't about finding someone else. It's about becoming consciously aware of both your masculine and feminine energies, creating this alignment that leads to synchronicities and a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. And it's this heightened awareness that acts as the core of what makes the blue twin flame connection special. Okay? All right. With that being said, today's episode is episode number 9, which is Barney and children's television, or just children's television in general. Okay. Before I do that though, I'm going to read because it was I was recording live, getting ready, and the poem 76 was left open. I didn't get a chance to read it, and I wanted to share my art with you guys. So I'm sharing this with you. 76 is application versus implementation. Implementation deals with the process of building, while application is the act of applying. Implementation does not deal with the process of yielding, while application is an act that I'm obliging. So, what is it that you can implement? No matter how small, so I guess it's imp I meant. And then you can apply what you come up with. What I'm trying to imply is what you come up with. Application versus implementation. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's go here. Let's turn you down. We're going to send this invite. Turn you down. All right. And then let's try this. Oh, so that's okay. Well, how do I know? All right. You know what? Maybe I should switch this in. You know what? Damn. All right. Well, hi! Oh my gosh. I'm paranoid. I want to make sure you can see me. Can you see me? Can you see me? All right. I think you can see me. So, I want to welcome you guys officially to episode number 9 of the Blue Twin Flame podcast, okay? Today's episode, we're going to talk about children's television shows, and we're going to relate that to this Blue Twin Flame journey, okay? All right. Hold on. Let me take a little sip. All right. Now, remember that this Blue Twin Flame journey isn't about finding someone else. Because usually the twin flame journey is so much focused on finding someone else. Instead of the focus being um, getting to know the energies outside of us, realizing that it's just a part of us. Okay? With that being said, remember face, or um any like Nick Jr. show or PBS. And okay, the universe. Okay, let's start here. When you have a thought or an idea, that's your masculine energy. Your thoughts, that's an example of your masculine energy. Okay. Um, when you execute an idea, that's an example of your feminine energy. So in a sense, everything in this 3D world was created. So this is all feminine energy. I'm feminine. Watching me on right now, it's feminine energy. Okay. So the 3D world is full of feminine energy because everything here was created, right? So with that being said, the universe isn't just limited to your physical being. Your physical being is in your universe, but I'm also in your universe because what you're watching me on, okay? The twin flame energy, the blue twin flame energy, our your journey is getting to know these energies. So because you're watching me on the device that you're watching me on, whether it's TV or your phone, most likely it's your phone. But because of the device that you're watching me on, I am in your energetic field right now because you're watching me. So I am outside of your mind. So I am making up your feminine energy because you're watching me. Okay? So relate this to breaking the fourth wall. Breaking the fourth wall means this was in another episode, so you can feel free to go look up another episode where we talked about breaking the fourth wall, but I'm going to look, oh, it's right here, perfect, okay. Last episode, I want to say, breaking the fourth wall means when a character in a play, movie, or a performance directs the audience, acknowledging their presence and essentially breaking the imaginary barrier between fictional world of the story and the real audience watching it. So a lot of times, because the universe doesn't have a mouth, it can't speak, but it uses different things to speak. Whether it's me right now, it's your universe is using me to speak to you because you're watching me through your universe, your feminine energy. Okay. And I'm relating this to kid shows because that's exactly what kid shows do. All the Dora, remember Dora? And then she's like, "What was your favorite part?" I like that too. And like, it's not okay. So these kid shows are addressing they're breaking the fourth wall. They're realizing that they're in the show or that they're being watched by the viewer, which is you as a kid. The kid is watching this, and the show knows that the kids are watching. So kid shows break the fourth wall all the time. And then after you get older, you don't really have too many other things that break the fourth wall. Now, of course, Marvel does it with Deadpool, She-Hulk. There's certain characters that knows that they're characters in the Marvel cinematic universe or the Marvel comics, but the other characters don't really know that. And then, like I said in the definition, you have plays and you have movies or other movies that breaks the fourth wall. The Truman Show, great movie. If you ever watched it, it's a Jim Carrey. It's some show about this guy who was born and unbeknownst to him, his life was being recorded his whole life. Like the Truman Show, he didn't know that he was being watched, that people were watching him, that he was a viewer. But eventually he found out. He started noticing these synchronicities, these crazy things that just were it was too much to be of a coincidence. shows like that, we see the fourth wall being broke, but not many. But that's what this whole podcast is about. It's spreading awareness and knowledge from my perspective on how life can be. Because when you're connected with your twin flame, which is your feminine energy, your universe, you are part of your twin flame. I'm a part of your twin flame, because whatever you're conscious, whatever you're consciously given energy to is a part of your twin flame journey. Because that's what you're picking up on, is what it's something about what to be in your energetic field, because the things that are not in your energetic field you don't watch. For example, if you're not into scary movies, scary movies aren't in your energetic field because you don't watch them. You're not into them. Okay? So kid shows do this a lot because they're engaged in the audience. They want their attention, so they want you to feel like that this TV show is talking to you. But what if it's always talking to you? Like, as a kid, your sense of the world isn't what it will be. Okay. Your sense of the world is not what it will be. It's limited because you're a child and your life experiences are not as broad as they will be. So you're able to focus because you really feel like this TV show is talking to you. But when you get a point of your twin flame journey, you realize, like how when you were a kid watching Nick Jr. and other kid shows, that the universe does speak to you. And it's up to you to pick up on these energies to know when the universe is speaking to you. That's why I break the fourth wall all the time. Like, I turn to this camera because sometimes I just need to talk to me. And I'm not saying this is me, but I'm saying I talk to me. But I talk to me through the mirror. There's a mirror right here. See? There's a mirror right here. Who I talk to, hi, you. Oh, cute self. Okay, have you noticed? Look, get into it. Okay, so today's makeup was inspired by this hoodie. I want to do the pastel colors and the grays and a little blue heart. Seal with a kiss. Okay. But what I'm saying is, your universe speaks through you. The universe has your back. You know, let's pick up a card just because I picked it up, just so I can prove the fact that the universe has your back. I don't need to prove it, but I'm supported by the universe. Your universe supports you. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is present to me. Okay? You know what? Because we're not about to get into cards. But notice here, it's almost like two beings. You see two faces looking at each other. That's your masculine and feminine energy. They're facing each other. So it's my thoughts in here, and it's outside, that creates a constant stream of consciousness. If you stop talking, your thoughts continue going. When you stop thinking, well, you can't stop thinking, but your thoughts kind of sit a back burner when you start talking. So then you're channeling, or when you're talking, you're talking from a place that's coming from the ethers or another part of your brain, or it's coming from somewhere. Especially when you start talking and you're flowing and it's like rappers, battle rappers, or people who freestyle. Like, their thoughts is moving so fast, but it's coming from somewhere. Okay, so your universe speaks to you, just like how the kid shows. But we tend not to. I'm not gonna say we lose. Some of us. I don't know what you all do, but I can just say that when you're on this twin flame journey, you pick back up this sense that you lost as a kid, where the universe speaks to you, just like how in the kid shows, it stops. Now it becomes less direct, I guess you can say that. As a kid growing up, those shows that you watch are more direct in addressing you. And then once you start watching other shows or get older, you lose that ability with your imagination. It's all about your imagination. E, all the above. E, imagination. We'd like to take this moment to give thanks to E, all the above. You can fill A through D with whatever you want to define the divine. I choose to define the divine with E, all the above. You can fill A through D with whatever you want. Okay? So, and while we're on the subject, we're going to take a breath. Okay? Right now. Everybody put your invisible shot glasses up in the air. We're going to take a breath. For all day long, we breathe unconsciously for ourselves. But let's just take a moment to breathe for someone else, whether they're here physically, whether they're no longer here, whether they're across the country, whether they're thinking about you or not, frenemy, enemy, friend, whoever they are. Let's just breathe for them, okay? So up with it, down with it, don't play around with it. We breathe. For those that don't do it, we do it because we're used to it. Now breathe. Now we're going to inhale and exhale. And today I choose to breathe for you. Whoever's watching, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you. So I decided to breathe for you. Now, anyway, those kid shows are more direct with them talking to you. And then as you get older, you kind of lose that directness, and then you start, experiencing life for yourself. But what I'm saying is the universe does not stop speaking to you, but it starts speaking to you in other ways, whether it's your parents, whether it's, you need someone trusted that you trust, who you can get some guidance from. That comes in the form of your teachers, your close friends. It's all guiding you up until this point of realization that you realize it's all your feminine energy. It's all energy. It's all E, all the above. It's it's God. It's the Most High. It's the universe. It's Gaia. It's the birds chirping. It's everything pays attention, or not pays attention. Everything factors into your universe. It's been so many times where disturbances are used for confirmation in my world. I can't speak for everyone, but you can use disturbances for confirmation. So it's been times where, like, I'll say something profound, and then a knock will come, or the dogs will start barking, and it's like, is the dog barking because I said something profound? Probably not, but probably is, because when you live life a certain way and the universe follows, it's like you have no choice, but like it's synchronistic to where it seems like a coincidence, but it's not a coincidence, because nothing in life is a coincidence. Like, if it was meant to happen, it's meant to happen. So if I'm noticing, if I can say, a disturbance happens when I say something profound, and I witness this happening multiple times to where it's a synchronicity. It's not coincidence. The universe is speaking. Like, even how I found this. I've told this story before. This deck right here, the universe has your back. I went to a spiritual store that sells like stones and different spiritual items, looking to get my first tarot card deck. I did not have the funds for the deck. On the way home, my mom and I were driving, and we passed a Salvation Army, and something inside of me is like, stop. Wait. No, I'm joking, but so I'm like, stop. Like, we got to go in here. Like, it's something for me here, Mom. So I'm following my intuition. And, okay, we're on to something. Hold on. Follow my intuition. So I follow my intuition. And I walked into the store and walked straight to the shelf that has these cards. And the thing is, like, it's not like I found a pack of bicycle cards. It would have been cool if I found tarot cards. But I found a deck of cards after not being able to get the tarot cards from the other store. And then the deck of cards I found says the universe has your back. And that right there is enough support for me that the universe has your back. And if the universe has my back, the universe has your back. Because you're watching me and I'm in your universe and we're all supported by the same E, all the above. It's all in our imaginations, okay? The imagination is real. The universe has your back. So again, follow intuition. Let's go back there. When you follow your intuition, that you're guided by that pulse of the what feels good, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. Like I didn't know this. It's the Salvation Army. That's a thrift store, people. I don't know what's going to be there, but when you notice, every time you go to a thrift store, whatever is there is meant for you. Because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be there. But when you follow your intuition, which is your thoughts, that leads you to the physical. And you get something from the physical because your thoughts coincide or are aligned with the universe. Have you ever just been guided or felt inclined to do something, to go somewhere, and by you going there, something amazing happened? You were able to see something or do something that you weren't able to do if it wasn't for you going out on a limb, burp for confirmation. See what I'm saying? When you say something profound, there's a disturbance. And sometimes it's a burp, sometimes it can be a dog barking, it can be a card. But more of these synchronicities happen when you are aligned with your masculine and feminine energies. Your masculine energy is your thoughts, when you have ideas. Your feminine energy is when you execute those thoughts. So when I had the thought to go to stop at that store, when I had the thought to do my makeup, I execute that thought, and then it happens to my physical. It comes into the physical. Your physical reflects what your thoughts, what you feel like. If I feel like having Stitch-inspired makeup on my eyes, my reflection, my thoughts, my universe, my reality reflects that. I thought about putting my makeup like this, and I executed it. It's reflected to me. This is how I wanted to feel, and this is how I feel. Cause and effect. It's a mirror. Life is a mirror. And we get so caught up on it just being us when the mirror doesn't stop at us. Because what you see is your universe. And when you look in the mirror, you're seeing more than just you. You're seeing behind you. You're seeing the tapestry. You're seeing these phones. All of this is your universe. So when you're able to tap into these masculine and feminine energies, you're able to see more of your universe because you're open to your universe talking to you. You're following your intuition and you're getting something from it. And a lot of times it's clarity because your universe wants to speak to you. It is a conscious, sentient being, this world of yours. And you know this because you're here listening to me, which I appreciate you all, okay? I think I'm going to wrap it up here because I was talking, I think I said everything I wanted to say. But just like how the kids shows talk to you, your universe can talk to you too. You just have to be open to listening. And I know this because my universe talks to me because, again, the universe has my back. E, all the above. God, Most High, Yahshua, Jesus, the universe, Gaia, Mother Nature, my mom, my dad. It's all a part of your universe. And if I'm supported, you're supported. And it's just a matter of knowing that you're supported. And when you're able to get past that and know that and deeply stand on that, when you understand, overstand, and understand on that, you just stand on the fact that you're supported by the universe, life is just, it gets so much better because it knows, you know that you're supported. All right, you guys? And now it's time for so long. But I'll sing just one more song. Thanks for doing your part. You sure are smart. You know, with me and you and my boy BluE. And you can do that you want to do. Speaking of Blue's Clues, another show. It does great, okay? Like, talks to the audience. So, if they're marketing all of this stuff that talks to you, why does it end when you get older? It doesn't have to end. You can still make these correlations, and life is still talking to you. God is still talking to you. Energy is still talking to you. Inner G, your inner God. And when you can tap into your inner G, you start seeing the outer G. Like, you understand, which leads you to overstanding, never understanding, and then you can decide on what you stand on. All right, you guys. I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. And I will talk to you guys another day. Ah, hi. See, got me getting excited to see myself. Hi. We ain't been talking. Bye. Get